Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Without further ado, let's make some progress. The grappling hook. Now that we have the prosthetic arm, it's just left trigger whenever you see these green dots, which is very handy because this bridge is out and, well, the first step is quite a doozy. So let's jump on over here, shall we? Jumping up this cliff here brings us to our first proper area. Ashina Outskirts. Wow, that is a great view, isn't it? So you can grapple while in midair like that. It's gonna be quite mandatory. Here's our first sculptor's idol we found. The first proper one. And that's just a little tutorial informing you that you can travel between them. We're gonna hop on down here and get ourselves a stealth death blow tutorial. A plunging death blow. When you're above an enemy and they can't see you. You can do that to them. And killing enemies gives you a little bit of money and a few useful items. You hold X to collect loot from fallen enemies, and you just press the X button to collect loot from fixed locations in the world. A ceramic shard. This is what you can use to get the attention of enemies. There's a guy in our way right now. I want to get his attention. We're going to hop in here. We're just gonna bonk him on the head. We're gonna go around here, try to get the stealth kill on him, but ultimately, all for nothing. He caught me anyway. His friend here caught me. A quick clicker to him. Now we could continue along this path, but there's a quieter side path you can take. Try to sneak around this guy, but I'm just not very stealthy today. So we murder a couple of men. And our prize is another ceramic shard. But coming this way is also very handy, because you can see there's another little cliff down here, and we can just drop down here. Pick up an Echo Sugar. This gives you a small attack boost. And it's one of the more useful consumable items. So we could have taken that direct way up, but now that we've taken this side way, we can get the drop on some of these enemies. And, oh. Well, my pun would have worked if I actually did a drop attack on him. So a fistful of ash. I picked up one of these in the previous video. They are, you throw them at an enemy and they briefly get stunned. So we're gonna go try it on this guy over here. The open. And I'm gonna get stabbed for my trouble. What a jerk. Yeah, you deserve that. I was trying to show off something in this Let's Play, and you just made me look like a fool. And Ungo's Sugar. This temporarily reduces the amount of health damage you take from enemy attacks by, I believe, 1/3. I find it very useful for when you're trying bosses over and over again, just to learn their attack pattern. And here we got some dogs, as per the It's a FromSoft game, so it has to have janky dogs. So janky that one of them just teleported off the cliff. Bye. Alright. Now in this damaged building here, we're going to come across our first prosthetic tool. It's the shuriken. It's a very quick to use item, very useful to use against the fast moving enemies that jump around a lot. Useful items over here, and wait a minute. Look at the size of that big black chicken. And I should know that nothing's going to be your friend in this game, not even the chickens. Yeah, the chickens' their main purpose in this game is to basically make a lot of noise when they see you, and other enemies will get alerted to that noise, and they will come a-running to investigate. Now, this boy looks a little different. He looks a little stronger. Lock onto him, you can see, yeah, he's got 2 death blow markers, so we want to sneak up on him and get one of those death blow markers off of him. So the perilous attacks I mentioned before. Deflect thrusts, jump over sweeps, and just get the heck away from grabs. So this is a sweep. You want to jump over it, kick him right in the head. And again, kick him right in his big dumb head. Oh, that is so satisfying. So prayer bead. When you collect 4 of these, you increase the amount of health and posture Wolf has. And a gourd seed. Giving these to Emma will increase the number of uses you have for your healing gourd. So up next here, this is probably the first big wide open area we have to work with, so it's generally a wise idea to get up to the highest point and just survey the area. Take a look, we can see at least 3 boys here. Failed to stealth kill once again, but that's okay. I'll just stealth slice him to death. Everyone knows I'm here now, so they're coming to check out. But somehow, the second guy did not realize I was there, so I was able to get the kill on him. And this gun boy. Guns are a little better for shooting than hiding behind. Generally, you don't want to be tackling more than 1 enemy at a time in this game, so you could just peace out whenever there's 2 of them trying to fight you at the same time. Hiding out here, but I see this big hammer boy, and we really don't want to get his attention right now. So we take care of him before he even knows what's happening. And hey, look at that! more or less worked out for me in the end. And the man I stabbed earlier, I guess he just must have assumed it was just a ghost that stabbed him, so he doesn't care anymore. Joke's on him, though. He's dead now. So I guess we're just able to loot this area peacefully now. I don't think I left anything up here. I do see a shiny over there, though. Another ceramic shard. Now I know there's another item on the roof here we want. The light coin purse. It just gives you extra money. And here we have a couple NPCs to talk to.
Who is it? Is somebody there?
Yes.
That voice. No. Could it be? Sir, my name is Inosuke Nogami, a vassal of the Hirata family. Or at least I was. I ask a favor. Might you look in on the old lady in that house? She's my mother, but her mind is failing. She cannot tell one from another.
Oh, is that you, Inosuke? My son, have you seen the young master?
I am not your son.
There you go again, Inosuke. You always tease that I'm getting senile, but a mother knows her own son. Well, anyway, take this bell. It's a charm I made with the young master in mind. Please, offer it to Buddha for his sake.
So the young lord's bell charm. This is going to give us access to a new area. We can access it later, though. This is a nice house. I'm just gonna take your things, if that's all right. I'm just gonna steal your retirement savings. Say nothing if you're cool with that.
Sir, the man from before, right? I wanted to thank you for humoring my mother. That bell's troubled her for a long, long time. She kept muttering incoherently. Something about offering it to Buddha.
So this is a long straightaway here. The game is suggesting that you sprint through it, but we're gonna take a side route instead. Alright, we're gonna go say hello to this game's merchant. Or merchants, I should say.
Care to purchase an offering?
An offering?
Indeed. I sell items to be offered to the dead, so they might rest in peace. From the looks of you, I'd wager you know a thing or two about death. Go ahead, buy an offering.
So this NPC is one of several you'll find throughout the world. They're the merchants of the game. You'll see here, Robert's Firecracker. We want those. So we're going to sell some of our coin purses to make the 500 sen you need to buy it. It's going to be very useful very soon.
Don't use that thing around here. You'll scare the crows. They're very intelligent. Leaps and bounds smarter than other animals. Cruelty won't be tolerated.
Down here, a Gachin sugar. This makes you very, very sneaky. Boosts your stealth significantly. So if you're crouched, you basically have to be within... Enemies aren't going to see you until you are within a few feet of them. And it's a good thing we didn't just sprint up the main way, because there's this big cannon boy here. Black gunpowder. It's an upgrade material. There'll be lots of that to come still. There's a sneaky little area over here. It's got a few more useful items. Mibu possession balloon that boosts your item discovery. So if you're farming those items, pop one of those bad boys. And scrap iron, another upgrade material. That piece there always collapses when you walk over it. So sometimes like this, those grapple points are just a little too far, so you will need to make a jump for them. And taking that roundabout way, find just another sculptor's idol. I think it's very handy that they put an icon so you can see the sculptor's idols through walls. So we have another opportunity to eavesdrop here.
I don't feel safe with that big bastard just tied up next to us. I'd rather not be gravely injured just before the war begins.
If the worst happens, only choice is to use fire. Those red eyes fear fire. That's what the Lord's proclamation said.
Proclamations? What a joke. Ashina sure has a funny way of preparing for war.
A big bastard. Who are they talking about? I wonder... I haven't seen any big bastards yet. Hey, can you keep it down over there? I'm trying to figure out what big bastard they're referring to. He doesn't sound like he's having a good time, huh? You know what? These guys are just jerks for tying something up like that. I'm gonna kill these guys. I'm gonna free that big guy. That'll teach you for tying up big guys. Yeah, he sounds like he's in terrible pain, so we're just gonna free him and he'll be our best friend. I immediately regret my decision. A strategic retreat. Much like how the noble cat hides in a tree to avoid enemies. Okay, I just have to sit down at this sculptor's idol and think about what I've done. Yeah, no, he's still mad at me, so... maybe resting will calm him down. That's better. So resting at an idol like that will reset the positions of both enemies and mini-bosses. This man just does not want to be killed. There we go, finally. Alright, round 2, Mr. Ogre. I've cleaned up that little mess I made in my pants. And now I'm ready to take you on. Now grab attacks. This guy's got them all. He's grab happy. You don't want to attack him while you're facing him directly. He's also got kicks. He's got lots of kicks as well. He's got grabs and kicks. Keep that in mind and you'll be alright. So he's got a very fast close range grab, but you practically have to be touching him for him to actually grab you. And he's got 2 running grabs, each of varying lengths. So basically, if you see that red symbol above your head, just run away from him, and don't get too greedy with your attacks. He's got a hilarious moveset, I have to admit. He'd fit in he'd fit right in with the WWE. So we'll slowly chip away at his health here. Almost done the first health bar. That didn't seem too bad. Keep up the same and make short work of him. You can deflect all his melee. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, his grabs hurt a little bit. What I was saying before is you can deflect all his kicks and melee attacks. Okay, so you really don't want to get grabbed by this guy. Don't want to get too greedy and have that happen to you.
Loyal wolf, take my blood and live again.
So here's where part of the game's title becomes relevant. You have the ability to respawn at least once after you die. So hey, surprise, I'm alive! There's circles above your health bar there that indicate your resurrection nodes. You'll see there's kind of a black smear across it. It means if we die again, we're dead. We can't resurrect. Performing death blows on bosses, or just killing enough standard enemies will allow you to respawn again. So I just want to top up my health here. If he lands a grab, I can survive it with full health. And he's getting very grab happy, as you can see. But finally. One chained ogre down. And another prayer bead. 2 more and we get a level up. And a shinobi medicine rank 1. That just improves how well the healing gourd heals. We're just gonna make a quick little detour into this building. Take a left. And this shiny right here is another gourd seed. So we can head back to Emma and get a couple extra drinks out of our healing gourd. And we got a couple of prosthetic tools, so we're gonna talk to the sculptor and get those equipped.
What is it?
Seems to me your battle sense has returned. You're more like a shinobi than before. if only a little. Take this.
What is it?
Shinobi techniques. Recorded within are fighting techniques that cannot be performed by samurai. Whether you make use of them or not is up to you. Shinobi aren't the only ones with their own fighting techniques.
I found one.
A shinobi tool?
Yes.
I said before that your prosthetic arm was a fang, but by fitting shinobi tools to your arm, you'll be able to change the form of that fang. Thick shields, break them into splinters. Swift foes, bring them down from afar. Fitting more devices means more ways to slay your enemies. If there's someone that needs killing, there's a proper way to kill them. That's all there is to it.
Seems you know this prosthetic very well.
I should calm myself. The more I speak of bloodshed, the more demonic my sculptures will become. Give it ear. I'll fit that tool for you.
So yeah, whenever you find a new prosthetic tool out in the world, come to the sculptor and he'll put it in your arm for you. So we're going to go ahead and put the shuriken and the firecracker in there for now.
No matter what I do, any Buddha I carve is an incarnation of wrath. Thus is the fate of those who owe a deep karmic debt. You'll understand when you try carving one for yourself one day. So, need something? Yes, right. That kind-faced Buddha you see over there? Don't do anything funny with it.
Please, sculptor. Her name is Emma. Let's hand in some gourd seeds.
Notice anything different?
Yes.
Like what?
I died. The Divine Heir's voice reached out to me, and suddenly I was alive again.
So you died, and now you're alive again. So that means it has to do with resurrection.
Resurrection?
Lord Kuro. It's said to be a power of the Divine Heir's dragon heritage. Those who have been given the power of resurrection. They are revived upon death, repeatedly.
Impossible.
Yes. It is rather strange, and yet, it is happening here and now. Let me know if you notice any more changes. I don't think the power of resurrection comes without a cost. I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf.
Is this a gourd seed?
Yes. Bring it here. Plant the seed into the gourd. Perfect. Now the volume of medicinal waters in your gourd will increase.
Such a strange medicine.
Is it strange? I don't take any offense to that. If it's effective, then that's cause for celebration, whether it's strange or not. That's what my mentor Dogen taught me.
I see.
Please bring me any other gourd seeds you find. I should be able to further increase the volume of the medicinal water. This power, it comes from Lord Kuro's. It's said to be a power of the Divine Heir's dragon heritage. Those who have been given the power of resurrection. They are revived upon death, repeatedly. Let me know if you notice any more changes. I don't think the power of resurrection comes without a cost. Oh? Did I hear the ringing of a chime?
It was probably this bell. I was told to offer it to Buddha.
Does the bell hold any significance for you? If it does, talk to the sculptor. He is quite knowledgeable when it comes to Buddha.
But I just talked to him. All right.
I can hear the ring of a bell chime.
You mean this old bell? An old woman asked me to offer it to Buddha.
That bell. Have you seen it before?
No, it is unfamiliar.
It appears the bell disagrees. I think it's trying to tell you something.
What?
Give it as an offering. The kind-faced Buddha near the wall is different from the Buddhas I make. It was carved by the hand of the true sculptor. If you want more forms for that fang of yours, you'll need to search for more shinobi tools. There's no turning back from this path now. The least I can do is load your arm.
So over here, that's the Buddha he's talking about. You can offer the bell charm there to access a new area, but we'll hold off on that for now. Instead, we're going to head over to the sculptor's idol here. And those texts we receive, the skill points we've been acquiring, we can now spend them. So it's a nice tree you can see here. You have to unlock the previous ones to unlock future ones, but see this Makiri counter? You want this one first. It is by far, in my opinion, the best one, the most useful one, at the very least. But I do believe that's the end of another episode. Until next time.